Hi, I'm Lexi Hart, your RoboBrief host. Today, the robotics signal is about where robots are leaving the demo floor and entering operating environments. A battery giant is putting humanoids into factories, an AI humanoid company is moving into classrooms, and an offshore robotics startup is trying to make drone landings at sea routine. First, CATL and Galbot. On June 24th, Canevy Post and Gasgoo reported that CATL is teaming with Galbot to scale humanoid robots in battery factories, including the first heavy-duty humanoid robot powered by CATL batteries. That matters because CATL is not a robotics tourist. It is the world's largest EV battery supplier, and battery manufacturing is full of repetitive, high-precision, around-the-clock workflows. Galbot's S1 heavy-duty humanoid is being positioned for industrial work rather than showroom choreography, carrying payloads, navigating factory spaces, and giving embodied AI a path into real production lines. The strategic point is simple. If humanoids can prove useful inside battery plants, they get exactly what every robot company needs: repeatable tasks, dense operational data, and a customer with scale. Next, Realbotix. On June 24th, Realbotix announced a pilot placing a humanoid robot and an AI teacher assistant into the Salamanca City Central School District in New York. The company is using its Optio and M-Series humanoid platforms as a physical front end for classroom interaction, tutoring, demonstrations, and student engagement. This is not the same robotics problem as a warehouse tote move. Schools are noisy, social, unpredictable spaces, and any robot there has to earn trust quickly. The near-term value is not replacing teachers. It is whether a physical AI assistant can make lessons more interactive without becoming a distraction. Watch the deployment details, supervision, privacy boundaries, and whether students use the robot after the novelty wears off. Third, WaiV Robotics. Workboat reported on June 24th that WaiV Robotics is launching its UAV landing platform into the US offshore market after a $7.5 million seed round. The problem is specific and hard: getting drones to recover safely on vessels and offshore platforms that are moving in wind, waves, and poor visibility. WaiV's system combines a landing platform, autonomy stack, and marine operations workflows so offshore operators can use drones for inspection, security, logistics, and emergency response without depending on perfect deck conditions. It is a reminder that robotics is not only humanoids. Some of the most valuable robots will be infrastructure that lets other autonomous systems work in places humans currently find expensive or dangerous. The pattern across these stories is deployment pressure. Factories want humanoids that can work real shifts. Schools are testing embodied AI in human-facing roles. Offshore operators need autonomy that survives weather and motion. The winners will be the companies that turn robotic capability into reliable operations. For more, hit subscribe and check out robobrief.tech.